Alpha 21 Navezgane has got some changes, and in today's video we're going to go around Navezgane looking at all the new changes. Now if I miss anything out, you guys can let me know down in the comments. You guys should be getting your hands on Alpha 21 sometime today or tomorrow, so yeah, it's going to be super exciting to see what you guys think about the new Alpha. I'm looking forward to playing it and doing some new series and doing some new content, some bases for you guys. So if you are new to the channel, hit the like button and subscribe, always does help. But let's get straight to it and show you some of the Navezgane changes. One of the first changes that I wanted to show you guys in Navezgane is the Person town at the very top of the map. I think it's top left. They've done a lot of changes here and I really like to see that. You can see this whole area here, this whole like pond dam area has all been changed. This never used to be here previously. And even that side of the town is all new as well, like a whole lot of new custom POIs as well. So you see, when they update the game, they have to like expand the map a little bit each time because there's just not enough room to add all the new POIs and buildings they add to the game. So this was one of the underground passes tunnel that they've added, and I really like this. When I first saw this, I thought this was awesome, and I don't think you're gonna find this in random gen. I will be surprised if you can. I haven't actually looked it up yet, but I will take a look later and see. But yeah, this goes all the way through the mountain to the other side. Now, I'm not going to go through the entire POIs for you because I'm going to spoil it for you. But let me just show you, like on the outside, how this actually works. They've done such a good job with this. But if you just take a little peek through it, you can see how it looks on the inside. Crash cars. It really looks like a zombie apocalypse is now happening. And even some of the areas are falling down. It's just freaking amazing. Whoopsie, something blew up. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do it. And then it goes out to this side. You can see there. And then you've got a whole new area here. There's a whole lot of like cabins on the top. You can see if you go right to the top of the mountain, there you can see there is a new bridge, new roads. There is a little bit of a campsite down this side. There's a house up there. There is I think there's another house this side as well. Here you go, it's a little cabin. This is a very nice cabin, by the way. It comes with a little bit of a pond. Very nice, very cool place to set up a camp, and you're not too far away from the main town either. But you can see you got yourself a very nice wooden cabin to kind of chillax and stay away from the zombie apocalypse. Very nice spot that. Now I will have the coordinates for you here. So there's the coordinates. This is where I am currently. And yeah, look at this, guys. Look at the map. There's just so much going on here. Lots of winding roads, lots of things going on. I love what they've done with this. How the tunnel goes through the mountain. It's a really well done job. And then up this side as well, we have another cabin, I think. Yeah, Journey's End. Or we know this POI quite well. I think they may have done some changes to it as well. So it's nice experience to go through it again. And well, yeah, here's the coordinates for this one. There you go. It's at the top of the screen. You guys can take a look at it. Now, if you go back down to the Person town where I was just now, there you go. So that entrance there. Across over here, this is all new here. This is like a whole lot of new custom POIs that have just been added. And there's a lot going on here. I'm trying to take a look at this one little section here. Can you actually access the POI? Yeah, you can. Look at that. Although this is a rope. You can't climb ropes. Oh. Okay, could you always do that? I think that's new, guys. You can climb ropes now. That's freaking amazing. But there you go. You got that little POI to go and explore. What's up here? This is a whole new POI. There's so many new things in the Navezgane map. I actually highly recommend playing the Navezgane map now. It's really well designed. It's a lot better, especially the new areas. I even like this little feature on the side here. This little winding path that goes down. And then it goes all the way down to this little section here. And there's a walkway bridge over that. It's so well done. It really is. This little section. Whoever's designing this area and all these new things have really done a really good job with it. Even as you come into the main town, you can see that the entrance is way more grand than it was before. And you got all these little walkways going all sorts of places. Now, the town itself, obviously there might be some changes. I don't remember what the A21 looked like or what was in it. But this place always gets changes. If I remember correctly, there was an apartment building here. It's now been moved. So this place always gets changes, like all the time. There's a lot of places on Navezgane that always get some changes. This bridge here is also brand new. This never used to be here in Alpha 20. So all that is new. There's a lot new going on here. We also have a road or a pathway that's coming off the side here, going all the way to the top to those houses we saw earlier. So that is another access point. Another thing that I noticed as well, this little area here, right? So it goes all the way to the bottom there. So it starts, and it's this little winding path that goes all the way into the mountains. This is a really dang good idea. Whoever did this, like seriously, needs a raise because he's doing a really good job with this map. Customizing it really, really nicely. A lot of explorable areas. Although the only sad part is you're never going to find something like this in random gen. Oh, that's a bit of a steep climb. Random gen's a bit of a different story, but this goes all the way to the top to those houses we spoke about. There's a lot of them up here now. This is another one. Super, super cool POIs. They've done such a good job with the new POIs. If you guys don't know what POI is, it's a building, basically. Point of interest. But they've done such a good job, especially with all the new doors and whatnot. It's so crazy. Check at that. Imagine living there. And even the glass itself looks a lot more reflective. You can actually see the glass now, where compared to last time, you could never see the glass. It was like see-through. So yeah, doing a really good job with this. So yeah, just so we are clear here, this is the coordinates for it. There's a lot going on here, so you can see the map. These are all the coordinates for these areas. Yeah, so the whole place can be explored and you can take a look at it. If you go just outside the Preston town, there is a new thing here. This is the gun store. The gun store was never here before. The gun store was actually over, let me just show you guys now. The gun store was actually over this side, right? The gun store used to be here. They've now, instead of added a gun store there, they've moved the gun store here, and then they've added a prison, which is just across from there. So that's also new. That's a whole new section. But they've moved it here, which is, I think, is a better spot, especially if you're staying in the actual Preston town. You've got this gun store to go and loot and check it out. We've got a house just across the road. I think that was always there. And the best part, there is a trader right here. This is a new addition. The trader never used to be here. This is like the perfect place to base. If you guys want to base, this is the perfect place. The area here, you're close to a trader, you're close to a big city. It's just really perfect. I really like this new trader spot. And obviously, you're not too far from the forest biome neither. So yeah, let me just quickly show you the coordinates to this. There's the coordinates up there. So if you wanted to come take a look at it, you can take a look. Okay, we got a little cabin just off the road where we were just now. The very small little cabin here. Look at that. That is super cool. I love this little cabin. Look at the little horseshoes on the walls. They've done such a good job. I love it. It's awesome, guys. Oh yeah, and there you go. There's some nice banner art, 2013 stuff. Very nice. And then if you go underneath, there's nothing here. So I thought maybe there was a secret here, but there's nothing. But this is a really cool cabin. Perfect to get away from the zombie apocalypse. Here's the coordinates to that. That's just behind the gun store, by the way. So probably not a bad place to come and stay for a bit. And then you can just go to the gun store, go to the trader, get missions, do missions in the city here. Yeah, perfect spot. Perfect. So every time there's a new alpha, this place is getting built up and built up and built up. I wouldn't be surprised if one day this turns into a main city. But anyway, this area here is on the map. It's not too far from Preston where we were just now. And you can see there's a lot of new stuff here as well. There were stuff here before. I believe this, what is this place? The Savage Country was always here. But there's a lot of new things. This police station was actually, was on this side. It was an old police station. It seems like it's moved this side, and it's a new designed police station, which looks way better, by the way. You go over to this side, there is one of those stages here. And then this school used to always be here. I'm glad that's not moved. Leave some things behind. That school's been there for a very long time. I think even in Alpha 16, I can't remember. I think 17 actually. And this place has always been here on the side. So yeah, there's the coordinates to those areas there. Not a bad place to set up as well. So here's that prison that I was talking to you guys about now. So the gun store that we saw earlier was, it actually used to be right over here, if I remember correctly, or somewhere here. Then they removed that and then added this here. This is I think a tier. What tier is this? Let's just take a look. This is wow. This is a very, very difficult POI. So make sure you're prepared to take this one on. But here's the coordinates to that. It's all on its own. There's nothing else in the area here. So yeah, you can come and take it on. Now, this road's always been here. It's at the top right of the actual map. But the POI, the building that's up there, has changed. And even there's a little bit of a pond here now, which never used to be here before. It used to be a ranger station up here, but now this one looks so much better. It's like on top of a mountain. And it's in a perfect location to kind of overview the entire area. Look at the view from here, guys. Absolutely amazing, right? Imagine living up here. Every day you wake up to this. Yeah, look at it, man. That's not a bad place at all to camp out. I love it. Here's the coordinates to this one. There's the coordinates up here. You can come and base here. You got a little pond. It's actually not a bad spot. Although I think it's a bit too far out from most things. I see we've got some new stuff down here as well. There used to be like a lodge down this side, like a whole lot of little cabins. It looks like it's been replaced with... oh, we've seen this house before. Up on top of the mountain by a person. Okay, ooh, we got some secrets. Yeah, look at that, guys. Ooh, yeah, go take a look. He has the coordinates to that one as well. There you go, that's pretty close to that one. And this whole area here next to that house is practically the same. I don't see much change. These buildings may have gotten some changes, but they were always here before. He has a random house. The trader used to be here. The trader's now been moved. You can see there's the coordinates. There's just a random house where the trader used to be. I'm glad they changed the stuff around, like they moved the traders around, and it's just better. It gives you a reason to actually go and explore now since things have changed. I don't actually know how many people actually play Navezgane, so if you play Navezgane, let me know down in the comments, because I'm quite curious of how many people actually play Navezgane. It is a better option if you got performance issues, because this map is smaller. For 1 and 2, the map is already downloaded, so you don't have to download it as you walk around. So here's another one of those houses, right? We've seen one of these houses on top of the Proston. I see they copied a lot of houses, the same houses. This is by the house on the hill there. You know that big house? Right, there's a big house on the hill. There's a new house here, right? So that's there's the coordinates there. So that's definitely new. Over here is the police station, but a lot of these buildings were already here. But it's nice to see, I think there's a bit of a police station down this side. Let's see, yeah, there's a police station, a Forever Video, and a gas station. Most of the stuff here has been here before. I think this is also new. So a lot of the POIs are just replaced in old POIs in their place. So yeah, it looks nice. We have a bobcat here, right? So this is also in the snow biome. So we're going to cover the snow biome first. So bobcat is new. I've never seen this before. 82 west, 1316 north. So I think that's new or replaced an old POI. I've never seen this one before. But yeah, there's a nice little place to go take a look. I don't know. I think this is like a... oh, it's a bar. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Okay, so we've covered most of the snow area. Like, that's everything new there. This is a big change, right? This is very new. They've made like a wedding plan area, like a wedding venue that's on this lake here. And if you come here, you can see someone was having a wedding. And just look at this, guys. It's absolutely amazing. It looks just like a wedding would look like. It looks so cool, man. I absolutely love this. Little kitchen on the side. This is really well done. Now, there was nothing here before. They've actually kind of flattened the whole mountain here. And then they've added this, like, pond with a wedding venue here. Very, very, very well done. I absolutely love this, the way it's done. You can see they've got another tent here where they get dressed and everything. It's just super well done. And then there's a whole lot of roads and windy twists and stuff that they've added along the mountains. Here's the coordinates to this, by the way. There you go. You can come take a look at that right over here. Up the mountain, not much else has changed. You can see you still got that old bridge there. And then the cabin in the woods POI, which is still sitting here. This has not changed, thank goodness, because I like this little POI. I think it's a perfect spot. However, there is a new road behind this. Let's just see, there's a new road that goes all the way down to here, which I presume it's like a little bit of a pathway. This is super cool. Let me just show you the coordinates to this here. So there's the coordinates. I thought this was super cool, this little pathway going up all the way through the mountain here. It just goes all the way through. It just looks so flush with the mountain. It looks like it's meant to be there. That's what I like about this. The random gen is going to battle to do things like this. And if you don't know, there always used to be a cave here that no one really knew about. But yeah, there is a cave here. This has actually always been here. The only thing that's new now is this little gravel pathway that goes around this side. And it just goes all the way down to the wedding venue where we were just now. You can see. There you go. You can drive up here, it should be fine. Goes all the way down, all the way around, all the way to the wedding venue. And well, here's the coordinates to that whole area here. There you go. Now, if I can recall, there used to be a bookshop here, way back. I think in Alpha 16 or Alpha 17, right? Now we got this place here. This is definitely a new POI in its position. Here's the coordinates up here. I'll try my best to show you all the coordinates, so just keep an eye out, guys, of the coordinates here on the actual map itself. But yeah, this is a new POI in a position of the old one. I'm not sure if there used to be a POI. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there used to be one. But yeah, that's new. And if you go along this side, I'll show you the coordinates to this as well. I'm so happy to see this. I'm glad the fun pumps have actually noticed this. You see this POI, yeah? So if this POI, this building in specifically, if this one spawned in random gen, this road would literally lead nowhere, and that would drive me nuts. You know, it's such a small little thing. But look, they've made a little road going all the way around the back. Oh, it's so nice. But yeah, they actually made that road themselves because the POIs don't spawn on roads like... Unless this whole POI is a road on its own, it could be. Unless they've changed that. But yeah, that's definitely new. This POI over here is also new. I really like these new custom POIs. They've done such a good job. I know I've said that so many times, but well deserved. Yeah, so this is the coordinates for this area here. There you go. This is a strange one. I'm pretty sure this building here has moved generally in the same area a couple of times. But this building used to be on that side, so now it's been moved on this side. I don't know what the design choice behind that was, but yeah, it's been moved on this side. This is one of the buildings in Navezgane where you generally start next to. And I think this is actually one of the spawn points here. Let's just see if we can try and see if it's one. Yeah, so you used to spawn here, and then that building used to sit like right here next to the spawn point. So yes, I don't know why why it was moved, but it has been moved. But again, I do like the changes. It's nice that they do move around things, just so it's fresh and new when someone joins. It's a good change, you know. But yeah, there's the coordinates for that one. There you go. Oh, the good old farm, right? This farm right over here. This is the first building, the first area ever in 7 Days to Die. This was like Alpha 1, I think, or Alpha 0 or something. This was the first area that you could explore. There was actually nothing else as far as I remember. It was just that one building and just a very small area that you can run around in. And look how much it's changed. This place has changed so many times over the years. It's just crazy to see. I wish I had footage of the old one. But if you go back to like the old alphas and you watch some of the content from that, this place has changed so much. I just wanted to mention this. It's not necessarily a new location or anything, but it's definitely a new POI, been redone, redesigned. I actually would love to do a little series on this and kind of, I don't know, go through it, talk about it, the history of it. Even the inside's changed a lot as well. I can see a lot has changed. But yes, and there was a barn next to it. I think there was never a barn next to it. There was always one across the road. I don't think that has really changed much. Yeah, this hasn't changed much. It's still the same. But yeah, here's the coordinates. There you go. I'm surprised this is actually not a starting area because, wow, this has got some really big history into the game. Okay, so this is one of the main towns in Navezgane. Now, this hospital's got a massive overhaul. It used to be way, way bigger than this. They've made it smaller. So if you guys don't know, the Fun Pimps did mention that a lot of their buildings and stuff that they're going to be doing now is going to be more compact and more smaller to add more action-packed content stuff instead of having one big POI trying to figure out where to go. So yeah, just smaller ones, but more action-packed, which is a very good idea in my opinion. But now that they've shrunk this down, there's a lot of empty space on the sides, which they should have actually changed up. But there's that's new POI, but right behind that, this whole area here has been changed. This used to be mountains, now it is all flat, and then there is a fire station here, which is not a bad place for a Horde Night base, or even a base at that matter, because it's a perfect spot. I think that there might be a trader nearby. We'll go take a look, but just look at this. This is a really nice place, and there's lots of areas to actually build here as well. Look at all this nice flat area here. It's a perfect place. But here's the coordinates to that. There you go. You can come take a look at it if you want to. Okay, this house has been added as well. This is brand new. There was never anything here, if I remember correctly. There might have been one of those scrap random POIs in the middle of nowhere, but here's the coordinates to this. This is near where we were just now. With the fire station, this is definitely new on this little strip here. The only thing that drives me nuts is that you got the road that's all gravel, and then you go and get asphalt. Just like what? But that's such a small thing, guys. Come on, let's not moan about that. But look at that. That's not a bad place as well. Pretty cool to go and check it out. Okay, here is a way station. It's a POI. There used to be a trader here. So the trader that used to be here, I think, was Joel. I can't really remember which trader was here, but there was a trader here, but now it has been moved. In fact, a funny story is that the trader that used to be here actually used to be there, and then it moved to this side, and then it disappeared. I don't know where it's gone now, but it's definitely somewhere. We'll look for it in a second. But the cool thing is, this is a nice little POI. It's a way station for trucks. And you can see, I think it's like a really hefty POI. Yeah, it's a tier 3. It's not too bad. But yeah, that's not too bad. Then there's the coordinates for you guys. You can take a look at that. I'm going to follow this little path along here. I want to see where this goes, because this is definitely new. I love the fact that they've added these little pathways and stuff. I really hope that when we play Random Gen, that we see a lot of these things. I haven't really experienced Random Gen too much to actually go through all these pathways and all that stuff. But look at it, it's so cool. You can take a little hike, and it's just, you can build a base on the top, and you got a little pathway going to your base. It's perfect. They need to add more of these little pathways. I love them so much. Little gravel pathways. Yeah. So that goes all the way down to this here, but that's not new. That's always been there. In the forest biome, we have the church that always used to be here. Here's the coordinates. Okay, there's the coordinates on the map. And they've also added these little pathways in the forest biome. By the way, this is the only remaining forest biome. This looks very funny. Maybe an old river, maybe. Yeah, so this is the only forest biome left in the game. You cannot find a forest biome in Random Gen. That has been removed. They've combined the forest biome with the wasteland biome in Random Gen. So if you still want to experience the forest biome, the only way to do that would be in Navezgane. Although I don't know what they were doing here, because I think it bugged out. Because this is not a functional path here. I don't know what's going on. I think they meant to make a pathway and they didn't smooth it out or something. I've also noticed there's a few areas in Navezgane that felt like it was rushed and just left. I'll show you guys in a second. I think that's a trader. Is that a trader? Yeah, that's Trader Gen. I don't know if this was meant to be like this, but this feels like it's a bug or something. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, and it could just be the way it is. But you can say all these little pathways. Now this one's all smoothed out. Look at that. You can come down the side and go around to the back here, and there is the graveyard that's always been there. And then there's the factory over there. So if we go up, there's the wasteland as well. If we go up this side. There is the trader, by the way. There's the new trader. Although this is, now you see what I mean by how this is feeling a bit rushed. Well, I don't know if this was intentional, but it's kind of cool, I guess. That the trader is like in a, yeah, it's got some forest around it, but there's the coordinates to that. You can see this whole area is kind of changed up. Yeah, look at that. Pretty cool, actually. Not too bad. This is where the trader's been moved to, the one I mentioned just now. So Trader Gen right here. So here's something funny that I found. I don't understand it. Is it intentional or non-intentional? It's kind of cool though. I would leave it if I were them, because it's, I don't know, it's interesting. But yeah, this road always used to be here. I just don't understand what this is. There's the coordinates up there. But yeah, I found that. That's definitely new. That never used to be like that. But then that's it, right? If you keep going that way, there's a house, and I don't think there's anything else along that road. I think it's another house up here. Yeah, that's always been there. So yeah, that's not new. The only thing is new is that funny, but yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but it looks kind of cool actually. Kind of like it. So the trader has been moved this side. Here you go. There's the coordinates to that. So this is Trader Joel. He's been moved over here. This is definitely in a new spot. In fact, I can't really recognize this area. It's changed so much. But yeah, this is definitely a new spot for him. And he's got some little pathways and everything around the back. I think I've seen this in one of the dev streams they showed off. Check out this little pathway. I absolutely love that. Look at that. It's such a small little feature. This just makes it look so cool. Alright, so here we have an army base. The trader actually used to be, yeah, I think Trader Joel used to be here. They've just moved it. I think so? Yeah, if I remember correctly, the trader either used to be here or there or somewhere around here near the lake. So it's just been moved just a little bit more that side. So yeah, it's now been replaced with an army base. I think so. I can't really remember. I think it was here, yeah. But yeah, there's the coordinates on the screen if you want to take a look at that. Okay, so Gravestown has taken some changes as well. Everything is new, all the buildings are new, which is great. The only thing that I've noticed is that this building, I think, is new. I don't think this was here in Alpha 20. You guys can correct me. It does feel like it was, though, because look at the size of it now. It's been changed. I don't even think they've noticed this, but yeah. It might have been here in Alpha 20 because they've changed all the size of the POIs, and this one's just shrunk. So maybe it was. I think it was. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify that. But most of the stuff here, all the new remakes and POIs, everything's been changed. So yeah, it's looking very, very nice. I love the way things are looking now. By the way, here's the coordinates to this town here: 55 west, 403 south. If you wanted to come by to the town. So we have a new farm here. There used to be a house here, but now it's a farm, right? There you go. 745 west to 76 north. There you go, right over here. Yeah, so it's in like a conclave type of thing. It's got like hills all around it. And in fact, to think about it now, I don't think the zombies can actually climb up this. They actually might. They might be able to climb up this. I was just thinking it might be a decent place to kind of... I mean, that is pretty steep. Most of this is pretty steep. It's not a bad place to actually set up camp. I mean, zombies will kind of struggle to get you there a little bit. So this whole area here is brand new. There used to be one POI here, and I think the only POI that used to be here was this one here, which has been completely remade anyway. But this whole area here is basically a new city. It looks like an industrial area. Here is the coordinates on the map, and you can see it. You can see it's in like a lengthy type of position here, and it looks like it's all industrial, and there's a bit of a lake and a road and stuff. We'll take a look at that now. But yeah, this is all very new. There is actually a I think it's a bus stop or a truck stop over there. And then yeah, so this is all brand new. We got some factories here. We got a gas station, as it looks like, or a diner. This place here, I think it's that's one of those gas factories. So all this area here is new. You can come and explore it. And what I loved about this section here is that they really did some good job with the whole little lake around the back and the road winding around the mountains. It's just perfect. I think that town is asking for a series. I think, you know, it's not too bad. So I just love the way it goes around and all the way. This one now goes to that town that used to be radiated. Now this town started getting development in the last alpha, and you could actually go there. There is actually a trader here as well. So this trader is like right on par with this new city here. And this place has taken a massive change. This does not look the same at all, right? This was not as flat as it was. There was like big ravines going around the thing, and it's just taken a massive change for the better, I think. But yeah, there's a trader. Let me just show you guys the coordinates of this trader here quickly. I probably will make a separate video showing all the trader locations, but for now, you guys can use this to find the traders. But yeah, there's the coordinates up there. So yeah, this town is looking great. This is actually probably the new capital of the Wasteland, I think. This one's much better. You got the church here. You got a big skyscraper type of building here. Oh, this was made by Hernan, I think. There's a disco on the top. Look at that. That's with all the in-game loot. Wow, look at all that loot. That's cool. I like how that shines from the bottom. Look at that. It's a disco going on upstairs. But yeah, look at this, guys. It's looking so good. This town is taking huge developments. Here's the coordinates to the town if you want to find it. There you go. Right on the top. But no, right in the bottom left of the map. Yeah. I've spoken about this town so many times in my videos, and people get upset. Oh, you've spoken about this town. Yeah. And then if you go this side, I think there was a gas station or a motel here before, but then they've added this place. Yeah, Big Buns, right? What a wonderful place to put it. Way out of town. So it's actually perfect, right? You got the motel next to the Big Buns. Hang on a second. Yeah, wonderful. Motel next to Big Buns. This is great. That was intentional, I'm sure. But yeah, there's the coordinates for you guys to come and check out this town. Bottom left of the map. So this little section here, the old trader used to be here. You can see these roads just basically go right to dead ends. Now I have reported this bug and the Fun Pimps have actually fixed this bug. So in the next update, whenever that may be, that won't exist anymore. But yeah, there you go. There's the coordinates to that, where the old trader used to be. Okay, in the desert, next to that other desert town, right? Okay, we have this gas station, which always used to be here. But behind, now they've added this road, these two roads going behind the gas station. And if you go right up here, there is now the county jail, I think, in the back. Yeah, you go, Navezgane County Jail. So there is a jail here, and there's the coordinates. So that's definitely new. So I wanted to show you guys that. This might not be a bad place to even set up camp, or I don't know, go find some resources. But I love the fact that all these doors can be closed. I can't wait to do some missions in some of these POIs. It's going to be freaking awesome. But yeah, there's the Navezgane County Jail. So this is what I was talking about where I said that I think Navezgane felt a bit rushed. You can see they were trying to do something here. I don't even think you can even come here because of the radiation. Let's just take a look quickly. Yeah, so there's radiation there. You can't even come here, but you can see they were trying to do something. So in the future, it's possible that there might be some additions here. Here's the coordinates to this one as well. So you can see they were trying to do something, but I don't know what happened. They just kind of stopped with that. Okay, we have a cul-de-sac here. This is definitely new. I think there used to be an apartment block here, but now they've made a cul-de-sac right in this position. And then across from that, we have another house just chilling here all on its own. This is a great house to get books. I don't know if it's still like that, but let's just go inside quickly. Yeah, this is a great house to get some books. There's so much book storages in this place. I remember I used to find this place. I was like, yes, exactly what I needed because there's so many books in this house. But yeah, this is cul-de-sac. Here's the coordinates. Here you go. And there's a nice little pond in the back, a little lake. And then if you go away from there, there's the cul-de-sac there, and you go this side. This has taken some development here. This church used to be here in Alpha 20. I don't think that graveyard used to be there. That's new. This I Am Gone, I think that's new as well. This house, I feel so sorry for this guy. No, that's a daycare. A daycare? Next to I'm Gone and a church? I don't know if I like that too much. I'm not sending my child there. That's so strange. But yeah, there's the coordinates to this place right over here, if you wanted to take a look at it. And if you go this side, this place has definitely changed a couple of times. It first started with a house, then it changed to another house, and now it's a motel or a hotel. But it's a nice little location for a hotel as well. You got a little pond in the back. There used to be like a mansion here, but now there is this place. Yeah, there's the coordinates for that one. Okay, we have a army base here in the desert. The trader used to be, Trader Hugh used to be in this position. There's now an army base. So I see they've replaced all the traders now with army bases. So imagine you rock up here thinking you're going to get to a trader and he's not here. How disappointing. Sorry for you. But yeah, there's the coordinates for that one. If you wanted to come and take a look at the army base. Very nice. Perfect. It's actually a nice idea for a video I'm going to do as well. All the army base locations in Navezgane, because of the fact that there's a lot more now than there used to be. Like a lot more. So it's going to be a nice video. And here we got a bunch of new houses. These are definitely new. There never used to be houses here like this. There's a house there. There's a house there. It's like more like a farm type of place. It's a grocery store. And then there's a house this side as well. These are definitely new. These never used to be here at all. Here's the location to these houses. 1, 2, 3. That's still, I think, a ranger station. We'll take a look at that now. But yeah, there you go. There's the coordinates on the screen if you wanted to come check these out. So in the main town in the desert, right, this is it here. There's not much changes. Obviously, the custom buildings and stuff are all new, but there's nothing really major about this place besides the big building. This is new here, though. They've added this on the side. I wish they would add more stuff on the side. It would have been better. But yeah, there's the fire station that always used to be here, if I can recall. But yeah, so most of the stuff is just reworked buildings and POIs. I don't think anything really has changed. That building always used to be here. That building always used to be here. And that center bit there always used to be here as well. So yeah, and this parking lot I think was here. I think it was that side. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that was moved around. I think a couple of things moved around, especially this building here. But other than that, that was it, right? So not much changes to this actual city here. Here's the coordinates to the main city if you wanted to come and check it out. Ah, I was wondering where you got to. I was wondering where the trader... This is actually Bob. Never mind. I think it was Bob in the first place anyway. Because, you know, that trader that I said that was replaced with the army base has actually moved down this side. This is more central, which is much better, right? But yeah, he's this side now. So Trader Bob. Here he is. Hi. I've actually never seen this POI yet. We're going to not go in there at the moment. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Trader Bob. If you wanted to come and do some trading here, there is the coordinates for you guys. There you go. Oh, by the way, I've noticed Trader Bob and Trader Jen are so close together. I think that was a bit of a mistake. Trader Bob could have been maybe somewhere down here. I don't know. That's a bit strange. They're so close together. Look at this. So close. It makes it kind of nice. You can sell things. If it doesn't have this thing, just go down to the other one. So this house is definitely new. That one across from there, that used to be there. In fact, I think my friend Cap did a video on that. He did a horde night in there, and it was pretty exciting. I really enjoyed that video. It's one of his popular videos. You can check that out. This house is now new across from there. There's a little winding road that goes up here. Here's the coordinates to that one. So those are the locations that I found in Navezgane. If I have missed any, again, you guys can let me know down below. I'm really happy that they've done changes to Navezgane, because Navezgane has got a soft place in my heart. We started playing 7 Days to Die in Navezgane, so it's always nice to see changes. I wish they did a lot more with this map, but maybe in future we'll see. Maybe it's got to do with a single player campaign or whatever it may be. I'm curious to see what the future holds for this place. But yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. If you got any suggestions for future videos, you know what to do. Put it in the comments, because that always helps out. Thanks, guys.